better up your trading game, make some nice amount of profit, and of course, improve your trading skills most importantly. So check out these sessions, guys. We go live Monday through Friday, as I said, from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. GMT. This means 9 live hours in all 3 live education rooms that you will find here respectively. So if you think about it, we're talking about many hours of live trading activity, live trading talk, and super valuable discussions on the markets that you guys should not miss out on. So definitely check it out and click on the Linktree link that you will find in all the 3 live chat rooms in all the 3 rooms to check out our live education schedule and plan ahead the sessions that you're going to be tuning into within the week. So I'd like to welcome you to my weekly show called Candlestick Patterns, as you see right here on your screen, guys, which I present every Wednesday at 12 p.m. GMT right here in the XM live room. So guys, welcome and let's get started. Now, what is a candlestick, guys? In this show, I will be introducing you to the most popular price chart used by traders in the technical analysis all over the world. Okay, yes, it is the most popular price chart, the most commonly used by every trader. Everybody knows what candlesticks are. And if you guys are beginning your trading journey, well, stay tuned over here so you can learn more about it. And if you have any questions, hop onto our live chat room and, of course, type in your question in the live chat. I'm going to be right here to get all your inquiries, your comments, your feedback acknowledged in no time. Now, what is a candlestick, guys? It enables traders to interpret price information quickly and from just a few price bars. I do want to emphasize the fact that this will be a more visual show, of course, friendly, beginner friendly for those of you who are just starting your trading journey so that traders can easily understand and recognize the different candlestick patterns that exist out there because trust me, there are so many. So any technical questions, of course, will be answered by our trading experts in the beginner and the advanced room. They are live right now. Again, as mentioned in the beginning, just click on the tabs above, right above this room over here, and join the sessions. Join the live chat room of the room that you're going to be tuning into, and the expert will be right there to interact with you and answer in real time. Now, let's dive into what are candlesticks, what do they do, how do they work, and how can we apply them in everyday settings. But before we get into the concept of candlesticks, let's talk about how it all began. When I was in school, guys, I loved history. So, of course, I couldn't dismiss a whole slide on the history of Japanese candlesticks because it does help you understand where all this came from. Now, fun fact for those of you who might not be aware, but this chart was first used in the 17th century by Japanese rice traders. And then in the 70s and the 80s, it was introduced in the Western world. In fact, this man over here, as you see, his name is Homo Munhisa, is known to be the father of candlesticks charts. And this is the person who discovered this amazing way of making the hectic rice trading industry a little bit easier and better, making their lives a little bit better in general. Now, around the 80s and the 90s, people started wondering, okay, what are candlesticks? How do they work? And that's when they really came to light. Today, if you walk into any dealing room, the chart that you will see every trader talk about and use is by default the candlesticks chart. It has become super popular. And even today, it's the most commonly used chart. And this is the reason I created the show for you guys to familiarize all of you with this chart over here. Now, concept of a candlestick. These are the very basics, guys, but trust me, they do help you understand why it's called, why this popular trading chart is actually labeled and titled as a candlesticks chart. Guys, with candlesticks charts, we have thick rectangular bars or, boxes, but I would call them bars that resemble actual candles and candlesticks. Do you guys see the similarity over here? Well, this is the reason why this so amazing and popular chart is called a candlesticks chart because these bars, they look like candlesticks, right? Let me know in the live chat room if you guys see the similarity. Now, moving on to more about the concept of a candlestick. Let's break it down. Okay, so there are 3 basic features in a candlestick for your better understanding. we've got the first feature over here, we've got the body. Now, the thick rectangular part of the candle that we were talking about in that previous slide, guys, is called a candle body. And what it does is it holds information on the open and the close of the day. It actually shows us the difference between the open and the close, okay? Or the opening and the closing price within the financial market. Moving on to the second feature, okay? Now, you would have noticed that there are also vertical lines extending from both ends or sides of those candle bodies, known as shadows, tails, or wicks. I personally refer to them by shadows or wicks. You're not going to hear me calling them tails, but some traders do. So if you hear a trader talk about shadows, tails, or wicks, just know they're talking about these vertical lines that extend from the thick rectangular bars or the candle bodies that we were exploring in that previous slide. And what they do is they represent the high and the low that the price has reached throughout the day, or the highest and lowest reach. And the third feature is the color. Now, candlesticks charts are highly based on color coding, and in fact, it is the color that separates bullish from bearish candles. Now, bullish, as we know, refers to the overall trend or direction of a price which is expected to move higher. And bearish is the opposite. It refers to the overall trend or direction of a price which is expected to move lower or downwards. Now, in terms of candlesticks, bullish means that you will find the close higher than the open, and bearish means that you will find the close lower than the open. Let's see how all this theory translates in the actual candlestick formation and structure. Okay, the anatomy of a candlestick. Let's say we take a candlestick and we break it down into different pieces. What does each of these pieces represent and reflect? What does it mean within a market? Now, as you can probably tell, candlesticks are very visual and easy for people to see and recognize. Now, if the candle is green, you know that the close is above the open. Therefore, you know that it's a bullish signal. On the other side over here, if the close is below the open, like so, and you get your red candle, and this means that you also get your bearish signal, okay? So this is how candlesticks go in terms of color coding, guys. It's super simple. Green for bullish, as you see, close at the very top, open at the very bottom, and red for bearish, open at the very top, close at the very bottom. Also, pay some attention here, guys.